What's up, you guys? Today I am sharing 10 beauty products that I think you need to check out. This video is going to be like summer essentials meets current favorites. I have been wanting to do an updated favorites video for the longest time, but I just keep putting it off and stalling because I honestly just feel like you guys aren't going to be interested, and I feel like favorites videos are just like so outdated. I'm like, who is going to care? But you guys have been requesting it, and the other day I was looking at this list of favorites that I compiled forever ago, and I was like, you know, a lot of these are very summer appropriate in my opinion, so let's just do it. The first official day of summer was this week, so it is time. Before we get into it though, I just want to let you know that all the products will be linked down below as always, as well as any relevant videos, things you need to know, everything like that. But let's get into it. I'm going to kick things off with a product that I didn't think I would love, but that I am now just like obsessed with, and that is the Lush Sleepy Shower Gel. So if you're familiar with Lush, this has the same scent as the Twilight Bath Bomb. It's lavender and tonka bean, and back when I worked at Lush, I never like disliked Twilight, but it was never one of my favorites. I was pretty neutral on it. I didn't love it or hate it. I would use it from time to time, but it was never my favorite scent from Lush. So when the Sleepy Body Lotion and Sleepy Shower Gel came out, even though everyone was like raving about it, I was just kind of like, meh. I never really like thought to check it out. But then back in December, I was actually sent a Christmas gift set from Lush, and it had the 100 ml size bottle, just a little tiny one in that set. So I ended up trying it, and I fell in love with it. I don't know what it is. It is just so soothing and relaxing. I used up that little size so fast, and I immediately went out and purchased the 500 ml, and I'm definitely going to continue buying it. You can't really tell because I've been shaking it up, but I think I'm around here on this bottle. If you love showering in the evening before bed, or if you are just like a super tightly wound, constantly anxious person like I am, you could use some relaxation, or you just love lavender, then you definitely need to check out the Sleepy products. Okay, I have to talk about these It Cosmetics Je ne sais quoi lip tints, because I've been wearing these for over a solid year now, and I don't think I have ever like properly gushed about them in a video. And literally from like last June up until the beginning of this year, these were all I was wearing on my lips in my videos, and every single time I wear them I get comments asking what is on my lips. I think these are probably my favorite lip product of all time. It's a big statement. Definitely in my top 3 for sure. Ever since I switched to lighter coverage and just a more light, natural makeup routine, all I want is like low maintenance, effortless lip colors that I can just throw on. I am so over liquid lipsticks, you guys. I have been for a really long time, but I hate touching up my makeup. I dread it. I never do it, to be honest. So products like lip tints or lip stains that I can literally like throw on with a mirror, forget about them, not have to worry about them getting all like crusty and nasty, that is literally exactly what I need in my life. So I have the rose version, and I also have the original. The rose is my favorite. As you can clearly tell, that's all I have left because I do have more pigmented lips, and this just packs a little bit more color. I also do really like the Your Perfect Pink original shade, but this is more of that kind of like lip glow, adjust to your natural lip color kind of vibe, you know what I mean? It is really pretty, and it does still give me, you know, like a little something something on my lips, but I prefer this one when I'm not wearing any makeup or I am wearing an extremely light look. I think if you do have less pigmented lips though, you'll absolutely love this, and honestly sometimes I will apply the rose first, just a little bit, and then sheer it down with this if I want something kind of in between. The rose is what I do have on my lips currently. It's just like perfect my lips but better. I love them both. They're super hydrating. Like all of It Cosmetics products, they're really meant to kind of like smooth over and plump and perfect your lips. They smell like candy. The packaging is cute. They have that like super satisfying magnetic closure, which I just love. I literally cannot say enough good things about these. I'll go ahead and share my other lip product favorite now because it's another one I constantly get questions about, and that is the Glossier lip gloss. Super basic. It's literally just a clear lip gloss, but it is so gorgeous on. It just gives your lips that perfect wet, glassy look. It's obviously really versatile because it is just a clear gloss. You can throw it on over any lip color, but it also looks really nice on bare lips as well. It doesn't get that streaky kind of look that some glosses will get on your bare lips. Let's go ahead and put some on. It looks great just on the center of your lips if you just want to add some fullness and dimension, but you can also just like completely drench your lips in it and it looks flawless. Like I think it's just so pretty on. It smooths over everything. It's not goopy or sticky, but it also stays on at the same time. It's literally just a perfect gloss. If you're into glossy lips and you have not tried this, you need to. It's gonna be like the only product you need. And just a reminder, if you have never purchased on Glossier, I do have a link that'll get you 10% off your first purchase down below if you do want to check it out or check out any of their other other products. Okay, it is time to talk about my favorite sunscreen for the face. You guys know I'm an absolute stickler for SPF and reapplying your SPF frequently, and I hope all of you guys are wearing your SPF year round, but I know with it being summer, it's kind of, you know, at the forefront of everyone's minds. So I have found my favorite facial SPF that has great ingredients and also isn't crazy expensive. And this is the Sundays Seashells Daily Sunscreen SPF 30. First of all, it is a physical zinc oxide based sunscreen, so that kind of ticks my first box when it comes to SPF. Physical sunscreens are better for sensitive skin, but also in general they are just better for your body. So there are chemical sunscreens that I do use and love, but whenever I see that a product is a physical sunscreen, I'm like way more into it basically. It also contains vitamin C, which ticks an unexpected box that I don't necessarily expect to see in my sunscreen. It also has rosehip, one of my favorite ingredients for healing the skin and scarring, licorice root, green tea. It is truly just loaded with a bunch of fantastic beneficial skincare ingredients that I love. I don't know about you guys, but really all I typically expect from my sunscreen is that it's going to protect my skin from UV rays. So finding a sunscreen with a fantastic formula that also has all of these additional benefits is honestly like hitting the jackpot for me. And it works for me, obviously, or I wouldn't be talking about it. It's lightweight, it's non-greasy, it does not break me out, it wears fantastically under makeup, it doesn't have a white cast. I am definitely going to be using this for the entirety of the summer, and I also will be packing it for our trip to Florida in the fall. The one downside with this is that it is only available in the US currently. SPF in Canada and internationally is just really kind of tricky. It's a very lengthy, time-consuming, expensive process, so it's not uncommon for brands, especially smaller brands, to just stay in the US with their SPF, especially when they are getting started. Hopefully this will be international eventually, but if you are in the US and you can get your hands on it, definitely try it out and show this brand some love. I cannot wait to see what other products they come out with in the future. My next favorite is a hair care product. Over the past couple months, I have been testing out a variety of products from Briogeo, and my favorite by far has been their Scalp Revival shampoo. Comes in a large tub like this, and when you open it up, it looks like this kind of whipped charcoal pudding almost, and the smell, oh my god, the smell. This smells like an after eight. It's like mint chocolate and delicious. Oh, I was not expecting it to smell like this at all when I opened it up. Basically a purifying, detoxifying, exfoliating shampoo. It's formulated with charcoal, coconut oil, peppermint, tea tree, so it is going to remove any buildup on your scalp, but also be hydrating if you do have like dryness and flakiness and everything like that. That's not really my problem. I'm kind of the opposite. I have like a super oily scalp. I wash my hair very seldomly, and I also use a ton of dry shampoo as a result, so I absolutely need clarifying shampoos at all times. And I still use my Lush I Love Juicy regularly. I will literally never stop using that shampoo, but I've also started using this occasionally, and this is just kind of like a couple notches up from I Love Juicy in my opinion. Like the I Love Juicy shampoo is like my weekly clarifying wash, and then this is my monthly detox for my scalp. My favorite thing about this shampoo is the peppermint. It's so tingly and invigorating, and it feels so good if you've been wearing your hair up and you have a lot of tension in your scalp. It's just so refreshing, and it is also nice and cooling as well, so it's great at the end of a very hot long day when you're all like sweaty and gross, because it just feels fantastic. Whenever I use this, I like really work it into my scalp, and then I'll literally just like chill for a few minutes and just like soak up that like tingly cooling effect. Aside from just how good it feels though, mint is also really beneficial because it kind of just like wakes everything up, gets the blood flowing, stimulates your hair growth, so it is great for me because I'm always trying to get my hair as long as possible, but it is also great if you are concerned with thinning hair. My only complaint with this would probably be that it is kind of hard to spread across your entire scalp and roots, so I find scooping a little bit out on your hand and kind of like lathering it up on your fingers before applying it to your hair does help with that. It's not a huge deal though, definitely not like a deal breaker. Overall, I'm really happy with this shampoo. Another product that I've been loving that I think is definitely super summer appropriate is this Kaja Beauty Bento eyeshadow stack. This is the only product I have tried from Kaja so far, but I'm honestly so intrigued by their products. And that's honestly really refreshing to me because I don't know about you guys, but I have been experiencing severe beauty burnout, which is honestly really sad. I like rarely get excited about new makeup products now. And I know some of you guys definitely feel the same, but there's just like so many launches coming at you constantly and so many new brands launching, and it just a lot of the time feels like everything has already been done and you're just seeing the same products over and over again. When I look at Kaja's products, I'm actually like genuinely excited and interested. I'm not gonna lie, when they first kind of came on the scene and everyone was posting their like paint roller highlight on Instagram, I was like, it's kind of gimmicky, but as time has gone on, I'm realizing that they're actually creating some really innovative and cool, unique products. So I definitely am going to be purchasing more products from their brand. If you've tried anything from them at all, please share your thoughts in the comments down below if you have any recommendations or anything like that. But I digress. This is one of their eyeshadow trios. It's in the shade Toasted Caramel, and this is the shimmer finish, meaning all 3 shades are shimmery. They just recently released matte finish ones, which is where 2 of the shadows are matte and then 1 is the shimmer finish, which I'm actually dying to try because I always need at least 1 matte shadow to complete my eye look. But Toasted Caramel is their bronze trio, and these are just so gorgeous. They are so shimmery and dimensional. They are just the perfect complement to like a glowy summer makeup look. I love just throwing a matte transition shade on, and then I'll use one of the 2 darker shades on my lid and then the lightest shade in my inner corner. That is what I did today. If you guys can see, I'm wearing lashes, so it might be a little bit hard to tell, but I used the middle shade on my lid. Definitely a shadow though that works best either applied with your finger. As you can see, they look gorgeous, but if you really want to bring out that shimmer and glitter, I definitely recommend applying it with a damp brush or a glitter glue primer. And the packaging is just so convenient, perfect for travel, perfect to just throw in your bag this summer. I know they're not the first company to come out with eyeshadow stacks, but I absolutely cannot wait to try more from Kaja. I think my next purchase is probably going to be the Glowing Guava trio. That's one of their matte ones, and it's more of a pinky tone. It is so pretty. I feel like their entire shade selection in general is just so up my alley. Like, I look at all the trios and I'm like, I would gladly wear any one of those. So I know I already talked about this product in my recent updated makeup routine. That video will be linked in the usual places if you guys missed it, by the way. But it's another one that I just need like a solid chance to just rave about. I feel like because that video was so long and everything, I just had to kind of gloss over this product and I did not do it justice. This is the Fresh Vitamin Nectar Antioxidant Glow Water. Simply put, if you want like a dewy, radiant, looks like just your skin is flawless kind of makeup look this summer, then you need this. This product is everything. It's just everything. So lately what I've been doing typically is I will drench my face in this 2 times throughout my makeup routine. I will do it after I've applied my contour and my concealer, which I actually do first in my makeup now. My routine is kind of like, it's hard to explain basically, so go watch the video if you haven't. And then I will also apply it after I've set my eye area and used any extra little powder that I need just to really make everything kind of melt together. This is the only setting or more kind of like finishing spray I've been using recently, but if I am going to be wearing my makeup for like over 8 hours, then I will also go in at the very end and use the Urban Decay All Nighter spray, but for the most part, it's just been this product. It just truly like makes your complexion come alive, and once again, just like melts all of your products into your skin. It makes your makeup look so light and natural on your face. I can't do it justice just like describing it with my words. It's one of those products that you just have to trust me and go try it. Go into Sephora, spray their tester on one day when you're wearing makeup, and I promise you are going to love it. It doesn't make me oily or make my makeup break down throughout the day or anything like that. I've been getting so many comments lately complimenting my skin for how glowy it looks, and I fully accredit my glow to this product when I'm wearing makeup. I want to know, do any of you guys have a product that you have heard people rave about forever and ever, and like you know it is just like so well loved, and you just don't try it, but then when you finally do, you're like, how have I been living my entire life without this? For me, that has been the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. I know I'm super behind on this. It is like a cult classic, holy grail, best-selling product. It's been raved about in every beauty magazine of all time. I'm pretty sure it's like won awards and everything like that. And to be honest though, I am a little glad I waited so long to try it, just because I know I wouldn't have appreciated it back in the day when I had acne and I was only focused on attaining the highest level of coverage possible. But now that I've used it, I feel like this is all I've ever needed. It is literally that product you need on those days when you don't really want to wear makeup, but you want like a little bit of coverage and just to look like a little bit more polished and put together, that you can literally throw on with your fingers in 2 minutes, be done with it, and it is like bam, gorgeous skin. You can probably apply it even faster, but I like taking an extra minute to really just like blend it out so there's no like finger streaks and it just looks as undetectable as possible, and then I'm literally good to go. If I have like a particularly red blemish that day, I might go in with like a little bit of my Too Faced Born This Way natural concealer, but honestly this is actually surprisingly buildable for a tinted moisturizer, so I find that I typically don't need anything beyond this. It's literally just my go-to when I'm like running errands. I love using it when I go to the lake or to the hot springs. I actually haven't been to the lake since I've had this, but definitely in a couple weeks when I go, I'm going to be using this daily. It works for all ages. My mom loves it. I have heard women in their 70s and 80s rave about it throughout my time working in cosmetics. It is just a truly gorgeous product. I believe it also does have SPF 20 in it. Once again, SPF and like labeling SPF in Canada is just kind of weird. I know in the States it does, but I'm pretty sure it does have an SPF. Definitely correct me if I am wrong and you know. It's starting to thunder outside. Hopefully my microphone isn't going to pick that up. But in general, I've just been kind of having a love affair with Laura Mercier lately, and I feel like on YouTube, oftentimes her products tend to get overlooked. Obviously, everyone loves the translucent powder and raves about it, but beyond that, I feel like the line just doesn't get the love it deserves here on YouTube. I've also been loving this Lip Parfait Creamy Color Bomb in Raspberry Ripple. I'm holding a bunch of other products, so this is kind of difficult. This is another lip product I've been wearing in some of my recent videos that you guys have been asking about. This highlight trio from the holiday collection. I also love these color infusion blushes when I'm doing a little bit more of a bold glam makeup look, just to set my Glossier cloud paints that I wear daily. Honestly, I feel like Laura Mercier just has such fantastic products, so if you've kind of been sleeping on their brand a little bit, definitely just give them a closer look the next time you go to Sephora. I literally only had 2 products left to talk about when a massive storm blew in, and I spent the last 2 hours hoping that it would just blow through and the lighting would get better. But I think this is the best we are going to get, so I apologize if everything in the lighting looks totally different. I love filming with natural lighting, but it definitely has its downfalls. Anyways though, second to last, I couldn't do a video like this without mentioning the Drunk Elephant De-Bronzy. These are their anti-pollution sunshine drops. In my Drunk Elephant review last summer, I actually mentioned that I had tried a sample of it, and Drunk Elephant kindly sent me the full size, and they've actually sent me a backup now too, so thank you to Drunk Elephant for keeping me well stocked in this product. If you're unfamiliar, this is basically a tinted serum that you can mix in with your other products to give your skin a radiant bronze glow, but it is also very rich in antioxidants, so it protects against environmental factors like pollution and free radicals, which is so important. I think a lot of people don't know just how much the environment factors into our skin aging and everything like that, and I think that antioxidant protection is especially important in the summer when you are just naturally spending more time outside, especially where I'm at in Western Canada. Forest fires and wildfires are a huge issue these past few summers. It's honestly so depressing, but I'm definitely constantly thinking about how I can protect my skin just from like the natural elements and like harsh conditions we've had. This is extremely pigmented and metallic, so it does have to be mixed in with something else. I find it works best with moisturizer just so you get like a really nice even application and it kind of absorbs into the skin a little bit. I really like it when I have like a bit of tan going on my body, whether it's self-tan or natural tan, to kind of just like even everything out, or just on days when I want to look a little bit extra glowy. It just gives a really beautiful look to your complexion. My final product that I have to mention is the fragrance that I've been wearing for almost a year now, and that is the classic Jo Malone Peony and Blush Suede. I was lucky enough to actually snag this as a Sephora Point Perk, and by lucky I mean that I was on the rewards bazaar every Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. stocking it for weeks until it dropped, and I managed to get it before it went out of stock in like 2 minutes. I think it was 1,500 points if I remember correctly. It's funny, as I'm starting to get a little bit older, I'm noticing I'm more receptive to floral scents. There are definitely still certain notes and certain florals that I absolutely cannot stand, but I remember smelling this fragrance when I was much younger and not loving it, and I just absolutely love it now, and it has especially like grown on me. I've become very fond of it, wearing it constantly over almost a year now. I'm sure a ton of you have already smelled this fragrance. It's just a very delicate, feminine scent in my opinion, but I feel like this is just a scent you can wear year-round. It's suitable for all ages. It's very timeless, and I always get compliments when I wear it. That's like always been a thing for me. Whenever someone compliments me, like a stranger, and they're like, oh, I love what fragrance you're wearing, what is it? I like always am just like, okay, this is a keeper. It's just a really gorgeous scent. I don't know. I know the Jo Malone fragrances are pricey, but once again, I've had this since last August and I've gone through maybe like a third of it, so this is going to last me forever. So definitely worth the price in my opinion, even though I didn't pay for it. I would be confident in spending my own money on it and repurchasing it. That's going to be it for today's video, you guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Once again, all the products mentioned today will be linked in the description box down below. Of course, if you have any questions, comments, recommendations, leave them in the comments. I love hearing from you guys when I post a new video. And give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Go follow me on social media. I'm at SariReanna on Twitter and Instagram. And subscribe down below if you are new. But I will talk to you guys in the next one.